Hi guys, welcome back to yet another video. My name is Martin from this in my storage unit. Today, what I do on this channel is I show off 4 books from random and I end on a key issue. I was going through one of the boxes all the way up there and it's stacked up high. And I found this issue. Here it is here. It's a local book. It's an Aussie book. I assume it's an Aussie book. It's by Dix, and it's called "Don't Go Into That Barn," and it's issue 2 of 2. I I bought a bunch of books off a mate of mine named Larry, and so Larry, thanks again for the books that I bought off you. And he was nice enough to put this in just to kind of pad out the packaging a little bit. And he knows I'm a big fan of horror. And look, I'll just show you the back. This gives you a bit of an idea of this type of story it is. It's a horror book, and you can see the guy's buried up to his head here. It is a very interesting read. But yeah, don't go into that barn, issue 2. Now, the next issue I'm going to show off is issue 9 of Beavis and Butthead, by Rick Parker. Sorry, and I'm just going to see this sticker. Yeah, this sticker is on the plastic sleeve. It's not actually on the comic book. So I was a little bit worried for a second there, but yeah, if you're a fan of the Beavis and Butthead series, please let me know in the comments down below. I remember when this series came out, I wanted to get it from my local comic book shop, and he declined. He said it was simply too difficult for him to get this ordered for me and in every month. So it was kind of disappointing because I would have loved to have had the complete run. I do have the first issue, and I have the last issue, and obviously this issue. So I've got a few issues of the series, and coincidentally, I've started watching King of the Hill on Disney Plus. So my kids are big into The Simpsons, and we're currently waiting for the continuation of season 35. We've seen the first 10 issues of 10 issues. We've seen the first 10 episodes. We're just waiting for the rest of the series, and we're waiting and we're waiting. And here in Australia, it just seems to be delayed. I don't know what's going on. So to kind of whet my appetite, I've gone back to King of the Hill. I've just watched the first season, and I'm on to season 2, episode 1. I might watch that later today. Okay, so the next issue I'm going to show off is a comic book called Cyforce. It's issue 14. Yeah, issue 14. It's part of the New Universe line of comic books. And it's very much an 80s concept, and it always has remained an 80s concept, which is kind of unfortunate because there was a few interesting concepts in this universe. And I remember I was reading the Exiles comic book, and they went from like the 2009 universe, and then they went to the new universe. Yeah, and it was back in the 80s, and it was just a bit like, oh, come on, can we move on past the 80s? But look, this is a Mark Texiera cover, so that's something to applaud. But I cannot remember too much about Cyforce. If you're a fan of Cyforce and you want to regale me with what it's all about, please let me know in the comments down below. Now, the last issue that I'm going to show for this video, it's a final issue, and fans of the channel know that I love the final issues of runs. It's World's Finest, issue 323. Yeah, 323, and you know what? I wish I could remember. This book was replaced by another book, but I cannot remember for the life what it was. But it has a Dennis Cowan cover with Dick Giordano on ink duties, and it's just, look, it's a nice cover. It was an interesting read. And 6 years, maybe 7 years ago, and I've talked about this on the channel before, I did a huge My Comic Shop purchase. Like, there was like 1,500 books. It was ridiculous. And this box came to the house, and it was up to my torso. That's how big it was. And then there was another box that came a subsequent day later, and they said to me, It was one of the biggest purchases that they'd seen, especially for someone overseas. And this issue was in there because I was buying a whole lot of $1 books, $2 books, and a lot of them were the final issues of series. And so, yeah, um, yeah, I read this, I enjoyed it, and I would like to know what you think, though. Let me know in the comments down below. If you're liking what I'm showing, please let me know. If there's anything you want to see, also please let me know. I do appreciate all the feedback. I will catch you at the next one. So thanks again. Bye for now.